There we go. That was the wrong screen. How are we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly With It. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
And what are we playing today?
Sauria.
No, we're playing Sauria Rules.
I was gonna say.
She was going to say rules. You should have. It would have been funny. But yes, we are playing Sauria. Sauria is, I'm saying it with a Spanish accent. Although I guess we are on
Sauria. I
a
said
Spanish,
Sauria.
because we're on Isla something or other. We're on an island, so it is usually down in the Spanish area. So it could have a Spanish accent. But yes, we are playing. This is currently, well, this isn't currently on Kickstarter. The expansion for this is currently up on Kickstarter. When we did a video about this game, did we back it or did we not? We don't know if people still watch those, although we don't make them anymore, so I guess nobody can watch them. If you guys want to see those, let us know. We mentioned about this game, and we mentioned that we didn't back it. So the publisher and the creator reached out to us and said, would you like to play it? And I'm like, well, yeah, it's Jurassic Park, and it's got to be better than that thing that the big publisher released, that legacy version of a particular IP. So I was like, sure. We did an unboxing, quick unboxing of it on our big game unboxing, showed some of the components. It's very much Jurassic Park. I mean, I don't think we're supposed to say that, but it very much is. There's a lot of homages to the different characters and things like that. You are on an island. You're trying to escape the island. Dinosaurs are coming after you, and, well, you need to stop them while trying to complete your objectives before the volcano explodes. I don't know why there's a volcano exploding, but that's happening as well. So not only do we have hungry dinosaurs, we have a volcano that wants to eat us too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip over the camera, do a brief rundown. Again, this is not a how to play. This is probably more of a how not to play, because we're guaranteed to make some rules mistakes. With that said, let's flip the camera. Come on, Will, hit the right screen here. All right, so we are set up for a two-player game of Sauria, and why is that?
Because there is one counselor and one hunter. That's two.
That's two. Because there's two of us that somehow got left on the island because we did not hear the evacuation order, I guess is what's happening. All right. So here is the island. We do have it currently set up. On the island, you're going to have these different hexes around that you're going to need to go and explore. You have level 1 section, level 2 section, level 3 section. There could be some type of objective. So, for example, all these little pink question marks are Oddity's objective, or at least one of the objectives she's trying to accomplish. So on our turn, the game is played over a couple phases. So the first is an event phase. So during the day, we have a day deck, and then we switch it out at night for the night deck. Over here, you're going to see there are some white numbers and some black numbers, and those will change whether it is day or night. So the first thing we're going to do is draw one of these cards, resolve whatever the event is. It could be good, it could be bad. We don't know. The next thing is starting on round 9, we do the lava phase. So that is when the lava is going to start coming out onto the board and start spreading based on this lava deck here. So 9 and 10 is a preset. It just basically fills in the first region and covers up all of the number 1. And then starting on 11, we will draw these cards and it will expand one region in whichever color we draw. All right, but that doesn't really happen for a while, so don't have to worry about that. The next is the action phase. This is the key phase for the players. So the players have 2 types of actions. You have basic actions, which don't cost any energy, and then you have your special actions, which do cost energy. So for basic actions, you can move. Basically, you just move it, right? And that costs 1 point. You can attack. So if there's a dinosaur, you can attack. If you attack with a melee, they get to attack back, so they get to retaliate. If you attack with a range, then they're not going to retaliate. You can move quietly. That means that if you go through certain sections, like going through the jungle or going through certain tiles, there may be a noise icon, and we'll have to draw from this little bag some little cubes. So there is 4 black cubes per player, so there's 8 black cubes, and 2 red cubes per player, so there's 2 red cubes. If you pull a red cube, then we're going to have to do an encounter. Similar, if we were to move onto these tiles, we do an encounter. So if you do that quiet move, you don't have to worry about that noise. You don't have to worry about that happening. Another for 2, you can do a search. So depending where we're on, so for example, here I'm on a green tile. I can search the green deck. Obviously, on a yellow tile, she can search the yellow deck. Each one of these is going to provide things to us. The orange is like weapons. The blue is like tech. The yellow is stuff that we'll need to repair things, because that is some of our objectives to escape. And then the green, of course, it's healing, health stuff that'll help us. 2 is reload. So at certain places, so basically the orange locations where you pick up weapons, you can go back to those and do a reload action. Some weapons have a limited number of, well, shots. You know, you have only so much ammo. Rest, we can basically refresh all exhausted charges. So we only have a total of 10 charges to start with. As we use them, they're off. Resting allows us to bring those back. It also allows us to heal 1 damage. So total damage we can take during the game is 10 total. It's a mechanic where each time you take damage, you're going to draw a wound card and put it face down on your player board. Once you get 5, if you take another damage, then you start flipping these over and resolving what is on the card. If you get to the 10, game over for you, you lose. But however, that does not mean the other player wins, because the other player still needs to survive till the end of the game. All right. And then the last thing is to repair. So basically, if there is something that is sabotaged, some location that is sabotaged, then we'll need to repair that section, right? All right. So special actions, we mentioned the energy cubes. Special actions let you use these energy cubes. Every character is a little asymmetric. They all have a little bit different benefits. And when we talk about our play style, it'll go over that. But the first thing is you can sneak. That allows you to move to an adjacent hex and draw 1 less noise cube. So that means you don't have to worry about drawing as much of the noise. Next is sprint. So you get to move twice, but you have to draw 1 additional noise cube. Unload, you get to attack a dinosaur twice, and then you have to draw 1 additional noise cube because attacking causes noise. Quick search, you get to draw 1 item from a deck that matches the location type you're at, and then you draw 1 additional noise cube. Evade, you get to move to an adjacent hex and do not receive an attack from a dinosaur. So dinosaurs normally going to move around during their phase and try to get you if they are carnivores. If they're herbivores, they just kind of chill out unless they're startled. If you startle them, then of course they're going to want to attack you. So if you use an evade action, that prevents them from doing that as you go through the tiles. Scour, you draw 3 cards from the item deck that you're at. Then you discard 2 of those, but that uses 3 to do that. And then hide, you lay your piece down. You're invisible to dinosaurs until you perform an action other than rest. Cannot be done while bloody. I guess bloody is when we're fully wounded. Or I guess there's a bloody state we're going to run into. I don't remember seeing bloody as a thing. Oh, bloody. Players can become bloody through certain encounters, locations. When a player is bloody, place a red bloody cube on their character board next to their character. Okay. Being bloody makes you the primary target for attacks. Yeah. So the next thing, of course, is the dinosaur phase, and that's where it talks about that. Each dinosaur, depending if it's a big dinosaur, little dinosaur, or herbivore, is going to take different actions and have a different target priority order. They can also do a feed action, which basically if there's any dead dinosaurs or dead people, they're going to try to eat them. And then the last thing is clean up. We try to, bring everything back and clean up our actions, or clean up clean up the board, right? Get it to the next player state. Now that's the one thing. Now I do want to look at this because on the special actions on the back, it mentions 3 actions. However, in here, the example did not mention 3 actions that way. Combat, no, I don't want combat. I want to move. I want to use my actions. Lava, event, there we go, action. Player can have just 3 action points on their turn once they have passed or used all 3 of their action points. Turns over. Action, basic actions. So there's an example where they're like, the person does this, this, and this, and it only counted as 1 action. What is that example? I know I wasn't making things up. Helicopter. Oh, here it is. They've got a concept section up here in the front with action points. Standard has 3 action points. They can spend the basic and special actions, location, abilities, traits to use items. For example, Hunter can move, then sprint, removing a sprint charge, and then unload, removing a special unload charge. Okay, all in one turn, because each one costs one. All right, that was what was confusing me. It was in one turn, and when I read that earlier today, I read it as in one action. I don't know why. Now, we do have our dinosaur deck set up. So this is set up for a 2-player game. So there are less dinosaurs than normal. I did make it a little easier. So I did make it 3 green, 3 yellow, and only 1 red and 1 black. Although I do think that makes it harder for me because I think my objective requires me to get rid of a tier 3 or 4, which are these 2. So that might not have been a good idea because I won't be able to complete my objectives. So scratch that. So we're going to take you out, we're going to take you out, and we're going to put in another another tier 4 and another tier 3. So there are a lot of dinosaurs. I have them all sitting over here on the side. There are tons of them, but we're not even using probably half of the cards in a 2-player game. Now, when this deck runs out, you do not reshuffle the deck. We've basically killed all the dinosaurs, or all the dinosaurs on the island are gone. However, there may be events that tell us to bring a dinosaur back. So that's something that can happen. Additionally, the same with the items. Items are finite. So once we use an item, it's gone. You can't bring it back into the game. It's just done. All right. I think that's it. So we will go over our characters. So Audrey, who are you?
I am the counselor. Do I read the background and the playstyle?
Sure.
Background: the counselor is an avid adventurer, former track star, and a certified life coach. Naturally, she was a perfect fit for the position of lead camp counselor at Isla Sauria's upcoming youth program, Camp Sauria. Initially, she refused the position. She insisted that she was far too busy participating in volunteer work in Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
However, after the Genentech offered to donate 20% of all profits raised by Camp Sauria to underprivileged children, she could not refuse. She quickly fell in love with the opposition and made it her own. She began working tirelessly to make Camp Sauria the best youth camp it could possibly be. She even came up with a catchphrase, T-Rextra. When her campers finally arrived, she was thrilled, but at first they were not. Many of the campers were children of celebrities or wealthy business owners, and despite being there for over a week, they had not seen a single dinosaur. They would have to wait until the safety inspection was finished. However, her excitable personality and positive attitude were so contagious that the campers finally began to enjoy themselves. She was so excitable. In fact, the campers gave her a nickname, Bubbles.
Bubbles.
And Bubbles.
She's Bubbles. Bubbles the counselor.
Playstyle. The counselor has a unique goal set that involves camper tokens. Whenever the counselor is being played, these tokens are randomly placed face down on the Zone 3 locations.
Vanna White.
Coastal locations. Yeah. The token can be one of the 3 things: a camper, which will always be part of her goals, an item, or a dinosaur. Because of the camper token mechanic, the counselor will need to cover a lot of ground quickly. To do this, she has 3 sprints, the same as the Saboteur, but she also has another trick up her sleeve. Instead of unload, the counselor has another ability called Dash. Dash only costs 1 action point and allows the counselor to move 3 times while requiring her to pull 2 noise cubes. This lets her cover some serious ground. She also starts with an item called Lucky Pack.
Lucky Pack. Make sure Lucky Pack up there.
Lucky Pack. This item has 3 extra item slots and can be discarded to ignore an attack. This might not sound like much, but in a life or death situation, the Lucky Pack can save the day. Her last trait is motivational. This allows her to refresh a charge of another character on the same hex and her, and then refresh. Okay? This allows her to refresh a charge of another character on the same hex as her, and then refresh one of her own charges. This made the counselor a useful ally when things are going downhill.
Yeah, so the game is semi-co-op because there's a winner at the end of who gets the most victory points, and there are some things that can be done against the other players. In some of the cards, I think it may say you target somebody or something like that. But if you're playing a co-op, because there is rule options for co-op, then that actually would be really helpful to help each other. And then your lucky pack.
A lucky pack can discard to ignore an attack. Gives 3 additional item slots and does not take up an item slot.
Okay, so that means you have a total of, well, you flip your board back over. So you normally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item slots. So Oddly actually has a total of 8 until she loses her lucky pack. And it kind of is thematic because, like you just did, like the dinosaur's trying to get you, and instead it grabs the pack. And then here is her motivational. So for 1 action, she can refresh the charges. Camp Counselor, this is her setup. So we're basically Milan games. Hey guys, love the setup. We appreciate that. We try our hardest. We randomly place them. So basically she can get a survival item. She can get a camper, or she has to draw from the dinosaur deck. So each of the pink things can be one of those 3, but she can do it for free. It's a free action. And then always prepared, she starts with her lucky pack. All right. So you just, I guess, set that off to the side since it doesn't take one of your slots. All right. So I am the hunter. Now, again, this is just 2 of the characters. Each character is very asymmetric. So that's a lot of variety. Chaostician's printed darker. And similarly, like I said, we're not even using all of the dinosaur cards by any means. So lots of variability with that. Oh, yeah, and I took these 2 out because I was going to make it easy, but then that would make it hard for me because I have to kill things. All right, so background. The hunter was born in Australia. Why is that always the case? And has hunted the most dangerous game in the world for over 15 years. He is ruthless, tough, and not afraid to speak his mind. That is why he was brought to Isla Sauria. Due to some security concerns, he was brought in to inspect the dinosaur security systems. If anyone could understand an animal is truly capable of, it was someone who had experience with them at their worst. This wasn't a job he was too excited about, as he wasn't too interested in looking over schematics and concrete barriers. However, when he heard that the Tyrannosaurus Rex was going to be at the park, and then he could see it with his own eyes, he could not pass up the offer. He joked on the helicopter ride, "Earth's 2 greatest hunters on the same island. It's a shame there will be a fence between us." The hunter is the most lethal of all the characters in Sauria. His ability to unload up to 3 times, meaning I can do 3 double attacks without needing to rest, means he could potentially attack 6 times in 1 turn. This makes him even more lethal is his trait Marksman. This ability allows him to roll an additional yellow die when making ranged attacks. This may not seem significant, but it adds up. If the hunter unloads on a dinosaur all 3 times with ranged, on average he would do 3 more damage than any other character. He also starts out with his trusty Bowie knife. There's my Bowie knife, which makes him lethal to small dinosaurs as soon as the game begins. If he has trouble finding dinosaurs, he can also use his other trait, Tracker, which gives him 50-50 chance of revealing a dinosaur from the dinosaur deck. And then his weakness lies in his strength. He's not fast, resourceful, or flexible. He's good at one thing, killing. It's a good thing that all of his goals involve killing. Just pray the counselor spawns dinos with the encounters. Oh yeah, if you the more dinos you spawn, the better for me. So yeah, so that is mine. So here we go. Got Marksman, roll an additional yellow die with a ranged. Oh, and then put all your green thingies in your board. Tracker, for 1 action point, I get to roll a yellow die on a hit, draw a face down card in the discarded dinosaur deck, and place the dinosaur on my hex. That's a knife. Start with my Bowie knife, so that does take up 1 of my item slots. All right, and then I'll put my green things in. And then we did forget to go over our objectives, didn't we? So what are your objectives?
Oh, my objectives are... It says, "I'm not a hero, just doing my job," she says. For victory points, if kill, trunk, or stun 3 carnivores. 3 victory points, reveal 9 camper tokens. 2 victory points, repair the boat or rest on the helipad and docks. And 1 victory point, end the game in the bunker.
In the bunker. Yep. So that 2 of those is, or all that was mentioned, are the ways that you survive the game. One is by finding the bunker, getting the bunker up and running with power, and then surviving till the end. The second is by getting the communications online and then getting to the helipad. And then the last one is the boat here is finding the dock and then repairing the boat, so that way you can escape by boat. All right, and then my objectives, or at least the one I've got this time, because there's 3 different objective cards, so it does vary. That's more variability. So victory points 4 for killing a tier 3 or tier 4 carnivore. That's why I had to put those back into the deck. 3 victory points to kill 3 small dinosaurs. 3 small pack dinosaurs. Oh, those are like compies and stuff like that. 2 victory points, kill a large... it's got a large footprint herbivore dinosaur. Yeah. And then 1 victory point, I have to escape on the boat. So that is my objectives. I think that is everything. So now we do need to determine who goes first, and how do we do that?
Without 20-sided extra life die. Because we support Children's Miracle Network with donations, and you can also support them with donations using the links down below.
Link down below. Normally I have one in chat, but for some reason right now I don't have one in chat.
Listo?
Listo.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's the, just speaking of devil,
I didn't aim.
you didn't aim at all. We need to find
It
a better.
was funny. I
we need to
moved
find a
it
better way
there.
for
I
you
moved
to-
it there so I would
You
not
wouldn't run
run
into
into
it. So that's an 18. That means that is even. That means Audrey gets to
Audrey
go
goes
first. So the first thing we do need to do is the event phase. So we're going to draw a event card and see what we have to do.
Automated feeders. All carnivores are distracted for this round.
Now there's no carnivore, so that did not help us or hurt us. So yeah. All right. So all the carnivores that are not on the board are distracted. All right. So you have 3 actions. So you can do any of your actions there on your board. What's the space you're on?
Oh, it's the bunker.
Oh, so she found the bunker on her starting spot. So you actually good
That's
there.
my 1 victory point.
So this does need to be repaired, I think. Yeah.
Why?
Huh? I don't know, because it's got that icon on it. That means it's got to be repaired.
Oh,
And then it is connected to the tunnel network, but we don't know where the other tunnel is. So in order to get this, we do need to power it up. So we'll put a power token there because it is not powered up. There we go. Yeah, I think it needs to be repaired. Bunker. Yeah, repair. Oh no, it's the deck. That's the icon for the deck that you draw from. Oh, fine. Okay. So bunker, once powered, players cannot be harmed here, and players ending the game here are safe. So we need to get that powered up somehow. So basically what you want to do is you got to move around to find the other things. So the hotel, the shops, and the welcome center are 1. You've got worker village, viewing platform, shed, first aid station, nursery. There it is. Backup generators is 2. This can power up 1 area for 3 action points, limit 1 area at a time. So if you get the backup generators online, then you can power up the red zone, right? And then you can keep doing that.
okay, and I move.
So you have 3 actions total. So you can either, and then don't forget, you also have your objectives, getting those pink tokens. So you can move 1 space for 1 action, or you can sprint for 2 spaces for 1 of your cubes in 1 action, or you can dash for 3 spaces for 1 action, but you'll have to draw, these ones you'll have to draw the noise tokens. So it really depends how far you want to go. And those would be additional noise tokens because you're going through the jungle to get to the other spots.
So if I go here.
Do you want to move 1 or do you want to actually move to the number 2 spot?
Okay, so I move 2 and that.
So to do that, then you would do this. You could do this here for 1 action and 1 of your energies.
And do I have to get it
Yeah,
from
remove the
here?
energy. There you go. Well, yeah, just put it here. And then we'll flip this over. So you found the
Nursery.
Place 2 eggs. Pick up 1 egg for 1. So there's 2 eggs there. And then we need a powered off token.
Okay, place 2 eggs and what?
You can pick them up. It's not your objective, but one of the other guys, his objective is to pick up eggs. The powered off token. It flips over right there. Powered off. Yep. All right. So, and then you're on top of all that. So, you did this, which was 1 noise. You went through a jungle space, which is 1 noise. And then this location, the nursery, when you went in there, I guess all the baby dinosaurs made noises. So you have to pull 3 tokens, or 3 noise tokens.
From the black
the black bag. Yep, so 3. Now, I gotta remember, when do you refill? Well, all right, so Audrey immediately gets an encounter. Noise, actions, moving. Player does the action, make noise, must draw cubes. If the bag is ever empty, refill with the same number of noise cubes that were added during setup. Okay, so you just keep drawing until the bag's empty. Yeah. I didn't know if we'd ever have to add more cubes. All right. No, you don't put them back in. So you don't put them back in. All right. So you did draw a red cube. So that means you get an encounter card. Merry Christmas.
This is just for me?
Well, yeah, read it out loud. It's your encounter.
Is wounded ranger. You hear the sound of a man grunting in pain. You investigate and see a ranger on the ground, gripping his stomach.
Oh, that's not good.
He is severely wounded and losing blood quickly. Help me, he shouts loudly. There is nothing you can do. Draw 1 noise cube.
There's nothing you can do?
See? Draw 1 noise cube.
Well, no. You choose one of those 3 options, I believe. Hang on, let me double check. I think you get to choose what you wanted to do.
That makes more sense to choose something.
Lava eruptions, lava example. Well, I'm trying to find there's no encounter example. It says encounters. Unique events triggered when you go there. Encounters happen immediately when player triggers them. Oh no, I think this is a dinosaur. I think you weren't supposed to do an encounter. I think you're supposed to draw a dinosaur. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Backwards. That was a mess up. All right. That goes back to the bottom. Although that still did not explain whether or not you're still supposed to pick an option. It seems like it, but it didn't explain it clearly here. So I'll have to look at it. So you have to draw a dinosaur card. Sorry. Red cube, because it's noise. You attracted dinosaurs.
Okay.
All right.
Stegosaurus.
So you found a Stegosaurus. All right, so Audrey found a Stegosaurus. That looks like a Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Okay, there's not enough room on these tiles.
Yeah.
All right, so Audrey is now sitting on top of a Stegosaurus. that is a loaded tile. So you...
And then...
Noise, yeah. When if a red cube is drawn, the dinosaur card is drawn with the matching dinosaur standee is placed in the hex with the red cube was drawn. More than 1 red cube is drawn. That many dinosaur cards must also be drawn. Okay, so then you just we sit that out. So we have the dinosaur. So this is a Stegosaurus. Of course, he's a herbivore. He has 5 hit points. When he attacks, which herbivores normally don't unless they're startled, he rolls 2 yellows and 2 greens. Yeah, 2 greens. And then he is a large dinosaur. All right. So that was your first action. We need some way to track.
Oh, that was my first action?
Yeah, we need ways to track our actions again.
Maybe this? No?
What is it?
The dice.
Yeah, we could use dice. So that was your first action. So you have 2 left.
Where's this one?
No, you have 2 left.
Jesus.
There you go.
Um.
Now again,
then-
you are there, so you could, when you're on these tiles, don't forget you can search. Search costs you 2 actions though to search. Searching, I think, is very important in this game. It's something that we have to get used to, because in Zombicide, I've heard you have to search a lot in some of the Zombicide games. Like, we didn't do it in the Marvel one, but I've heard like regular one, because you have to get better weapons. So
Okay, so is this right? Search.
yeah, so if you search for 2, then you'll get
2.
one of these blue cards.
I have a question. Like the
Those
order
are
of
for
this.
special. This, ignore this.
Only for this.
That's only for that. And that's how many times you can perform those special abilities.
So this goes like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So search.
So search is 2 actions,
2 actions.
and then you get this card.
So I get 0.
Wow. You got a railgun. So I already got a railgun. Prototype emergency railgun that is designed to bring down any dinosaur in the park. Against small dinosaurs, she gets to roll a black and 3 red. Against large dinosaurs, she gets a black and 3 red. But it only has 2 charges. Now this is a vertical weapon. So that's going to take up 2 of your...
It's a horizontal weapon.
Sorry, that is a horizontal weapon. So that's going to take up 2 of her spots, and then she only has 2 charges on that weapon. All right, so that was your 3rd action. Now you're back to 3. All right.
So, okay, let me check. Okay, that's the search thing.
Blue. Yeah, well, you search whatever color you're on. You're on blue right now. So it makes sense. So before I run off, I guess while I'm here, I will spend 2 actions to search. I got a flashlight, which is good, because that means at night I don't have to worry about noise tokens. Use to light up the darkness. Use an ammo to create as a light source for 1 turn. So right now I have 2 batteries. I have 2 batteries for my flashlight. And then for my second action, I do need to kill that herbivore. He's way over there though. So the furthest I can move is 2 to get to him. So I'm gonna use my sprint. I'm gonna go 1, 2. So I have to draw 1, 2, 3 cubes from the red bag. I actually want dinosaurs, so so for me, it'd be good. Oh, I got a dinosaur. All right, what did I get? I got a Paki, which is a pack animal. It is a small pack animal. It is. He's cute, isn't he? But I gotta find him. I have to find him. He should look like this. There he is. So he's gonna come hang out with me in that mix. All right. So there is our Pachyosaurus. All right. That was all 3 of my actions. So that was 1 action phase. All right. So now it's the dinosaur phase. The dinosaurs perform their actions. We removed any stun, stuff like that. Herbivores are passive. They can even be useful, defense, or distractions. However, they become aggressive if they are spooked, panicked, or attacked. Herbivores either move if next to lava, attack if aggressive or panicked, or pass their action each turn. Well, they're not any of those things, so they're going to pass their action. All right. So now we do the cleanup phase. We remove any dinosaur dead bodies. We eat things with the carnivores, which aren't out there. And we move the round tracker to round 2. All right, and then we pass, of course, the first player marker. All right, I don't need to kill the little guy. Oh, I do need to kill 3 small dinosaurs. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Dinosaurs are going to have to die. We'll see him, though. All right. So, he is going to retaliate, though, because I have... I'm going melee. So I think even if you kill them, they still get to retaliate. So I'm going to do how many hit points does he have? He's got 3 hit points. So I need to do 3 points of damage. So I'm going to unload. I mean, why not? It's my ability. So I can unload for 1. So this allows me to attack with my Bowie knife. which gives me a yellow and a green. And I'm not attacking at range, so my marksman doesn't take effect. All right. Yeah. And then this is going to cause the noise. So I completely missed on my first roll. I got 2 misses. I got 2 hits on my second roll. So that's 2. Now the Packy needs to strike back. He gets to retaliate. And he missed. All right. So, all right. Now I need to immediately draw a cube from the red. And it is black, so I'm still good. It's like Clank. How many? He's got 1 hit point left. Yes, yeah, so I'm gonna do. Do I want to do? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that again. So I'm gonna unload again, just in case I miss. And I didn't miss. I got 1. So the Pachyosaurus es muerte. And then I put this on him to show that I killed him. So he is no más. No más Pachy, lo siento. There's no point in me rolling again because I already killed him. But I do need to draw another noise. Black one, so that's good. And then I'm going to... I need to get that guy. So I'm going to move 1 more, which makes noise. I'm going to draw 1 more. Woo, another black one. All right. Well, that is my turn. Yeah, I didn't even need the... that's the only problem with like tracking turns if you can't remember your turns, is like remembering to flip this is just as difficult as remembering your turns. So I don't think I'm going to do that. All right.
Mi turno. I want the event. What is this called?
Oh, the encounter.
So I leave that there for you?
Yeah.
I cannot move with him.
No, he stays there. All right. So you remove that because it only happens once. All right. And then you get your encounter card.
So did we say we do one?
I don't know the order of operation. Oh, you did a regular move, but then I don't know if the encounter happens first or drawing a cube happens first. Noise.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, I need cube. That's a Packy. That's the guy I just killed.
Yeah.
It just says you have to draw them, but it doesn't say it doesn't say the order of operation between a encounter and a cube. All right, so I guess draw the cube first. I don't think it really matters. So you're in the black zone.
Negro.
All right, so I'll be safe. All right, now you can do your encounter.
Pero so what did we say about this? Parasaurolophus.
Well,
Parasaurolophus herd. Ahead, you notice several light brown shapes. As you get closer, you hear a deep goose-like call. It suddenly occurs to you that the shapes are a herd of Parasaurolophus resting. The closer you get, the more agitated they become, loudly trumpeting at you and kicking up dirt. Oh my god!
Some encounters will allow players to perform an action, move, or attack. It does not count towards their limits. So, yeah, it's not very clear how you're supposed to handle the encounter. It talks about
I think it's 1 because, look, it says, like the first one
do
says,
that one,
and then end your turn.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to do the next. Yeah, so you choose one of the 3 options.
Okay, so it says rest nearby until they move. Rest and end your turn. Try to move through them. Move and receive an attack from a yellow die.
Yeah, so basically you move, but then they're going to attack you as you're leaving.
Try to scare them off. Draw 2 noise cubes.
So 2 noise cubes means possible dinosaurs. Try to leave means you could take damage because you're leaving the tile. But it is giving you a free move.
So I can go here to the
So,
3.
yeah, if you want to do the free move, okay, well, you did the free move. Now you have to have them attack you with the yellow die.
No
So
attack.
so no attack, they missed. Where were we supposed to put these? Like, once I take them out, I guess we'll put it up here.
Okay, so that was it, right?
Yep, that was it. That was the encounter. Now you did go on to here. So this needs to be flipped over.
And I want the thingy, the camper token.
For oh yeah, you get the camper token. We gotta do. Oh, and it is. You did rescue, so that's good. And then you did find. What did you find? Audrey, you found a raptor nest. I don't know why you found a raptor nest, but you found a raptor nest. Place 2 eggs. We need 2 eggs. And when revealed, place a discarded raptor on the top of the dinosaur deck. We don't have a discarded raptor, so therefore,
Just the eggs.
that's, yeah, I guess it's just the eggs.
Okay.
But you do need to draw 2 noise tokens.
From the black. See?
Yeah, you're still in the black zone.
Uy.
Still safe. Okay, so Audrey's still safe, so you have 2 more actions. Red. Is that red or is that the orange?
What?
Oh no, that's not. This is danger. These are just danger areas, dinosaur areas. So you can't search in a dinosaur area.
Okay, now that I didn't do this, but I don't know how to do it.
What is it?
Kill, trunk, or stun.
Well, you would have to have the weapon.
Oh,
So
but he's
yeah,
not
you
a
could.
carnivore.
Yeah, he's not a carnivore. So you have to find a carnivore first. Which there would have been a
Paki?
well, a
No,
raptor
Paki
there if
was
we actually
also
had a
new.
raptor. Now the one thing that it doesn't state, right, is like if that comes up and there are no raptors in your game, technically I guess that just you would never run into that. Because you're not using all of the cards, right? So what if one of these is a raptor? I don't know. Don't know.
So I'm going to.
Well, and we still got to get that powered up. So that is in zone 2.
So how do I?
So
do
there's a
it?
2 there. So if you want to move 2, you have your sprint again, which allows you to move 2.
Okay, and that costs 1.
1. Mm-hmm. Well, it costs 1 of your actions, so it
And
puts you down to 1.
1 power.
And then 1 power. So you go 1, 2. So you went through that. It's a shed. That is not what we want. But it does have an encounter that you're gonna have to do. But before the encounter, you did 1 noise, 2 noise. So 2 noise in the black zone.
How many red ones are there?
2. And there are 8 black ones total.
There are 4.
There are 4. All right.
Look at that. So for sure.
The other deck is still considered the discard. Well, it'd be better if you said that in the chat because I don't look at my Facebook. There you go. Bring it up. Now you bring it up. The other deck is a discard deck, so you would still place a raptor from that deck. Okay. What color are raptors? I don't know what color raptors are. Let's see here. What color are raptors? Tyrannosaurus, Ichthyosaurus, Hipposaurus, Raptor. They are amarillo. All right, so this goes to the top of the deck. Which technically just... Oh, did it tell you to shuffle them too? No, just put it on the top. Okay, so you can add dinosaurs. So that's... We just learned something there. What color did you pull?
Black.
For your 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was safe. All right, and then you do need to do an event. What's the shed do? You can scour without having to use a charge. Oh, so you can scour that one. Scour was 3 action points. So you draw 3 items from the deck.
Keep 1.
And then discard 2. Yeah, keep 1. Oh, where does it say that? Where did you see that at? Oh, right here. Draw 3, keep 1. Okay. Ready? Ready for your other encounter? Now it says you can turn over locations without activating them. So I'm guessing somebody must have an ability that lets them flip over locations, because I mentioned that in the rulebook.
Sick Triceratops.
Mm-hmm.
You see a large animal laying on the ground in a field. It's a Triceratops and it's barely breathing.
Aww.
It does not seem to care about or even notice you. May resolve at the end of your turn. If there are carnivores on this hex, they are now distracted. You must choose. There is nothing you can do unless all carnivores are removed from this hex by the end of your turn.
Huh? No, there's no carnivores, so you just ignore that whole section. There's nothing you can do. Nothing happens. Comforted as it passes. Rest end your turn. So rest means that you'll be able to get your energy back.
But this says may resolve at the end of your...
Yeah, meaning you have one more action, so you can resolve this after you take your last action. So basically you can take one more action and then rest. Try to save it. Draw and place a Triceratops on this hex. Exhaust all charges or discard a medical kit. Draw 5 noise cubes and end your turn. This card counts as a victory point if you try to save it. So if you try to save it...
Sí, pero there are no 5 here. What happens?
That we put them back in. You draw what's there, and then you put them back in and finish drawing. It basically gives you a victory point, but you will have to get rid of all of your energy to do it. Which means that you have to take a rest action on the next turn to get your energy back. But again, five noise tokens, you're guaranteed to get at least one more dinosaur if you do that.
I'm gonna try to save it.
All right, Adri wants to save it, so draw a Triceratops. So,
wait, I'm
gonna guess Triceratops.
To put me, I'm going to...
Triceratops are in the green. Oh, my package is on the way. Hey, diddly deet, so I'm checking Facebook Messenger again. Compy, Galamicus, Stegosaurus, Paki, Compy, Paki. Oh, maybe they're yellow. Megalodon, Triceratops. All right, so Aubrey has one Triceratops. And the Triceratops is on her square. All right, so you need to get rid of... Well, the question is, did you want to do something with your last action before you did that? Do you have anything you can do for one? Sneak, sprint, dash. You can do a quick search. You're gonna lose all your energy. You'd rather do it.
Okay.
So quick
that's one.
Search is you get 1 yellow item. Boat parts. Oh, I need these. I need the boat parts. Allows the boat to be repaired using the repair action. Discard after use. All right, so that takes up 2 of your spots. And you do have to draw a noise cube for that. There's not much left in there. Trike is in yellow. Is there a spot in here that says what color every dinosaur is, or you just learn them eventually? Probably not. I don't think I remember seeing that.
Really?
Well, no, you're safe there. Now, you're going to resolve the rest of this because we started it a little bit early. Oh, at the beginning of that round, we forgot to draw our event card. Going back, natural camouflage, place a dinosaur from the dinosaur deck on the first player's hex. So, place it. Okay, so that would have been, it wouldn't have been this one because we just added that one. It would have been this one, which is a raptor anyways. All right, so this raptor, I don't want to put that on there because hit points. That's fine. I'll just have to do the map again. I'll put them back in the bag. So I need a raptor. Whoa. And that should have been on my hex at the beginning of the turn. What color is the raptor? Gray. Nope, that's not a raptor. That's not a raptor. That's a raptor. All a raptor. You can give me a kiss. All right, we forgot to do that event card, but there we go. We have remedied our earlier mistake. It didn't affect anything now, but it will affect something in between the turns. Now, Oddity needs to draw 5 cubes. There's only one in here. So you're going to draw one from here. I got to refill the bag, and then you draw the other 5.
This is red.
That's right. Yeah, we know that's red.
Yeah.
And you lose all your energy. So there's a red. So draw a dinosaur. Well, which we know is a raptor.
Oh, it's a raptor.
Oh, shocking. All right. Well, we have 2 raptors. Now the question is, how do we remember which raptor is which raptor? So that way we don't...
Let's put this.
Well, we need to mark him.
Let's put a happy face on him.
Well, not your happy face. Here, we'll just mark him with this. All right.
But we may get confused that is an event.
Oh, you're right. I don't know what to mark him. Here, we'll mark him with the little shields. I don't think we're using the shields for anything. Mark him with the shield. All right, so that's the one with the shield. All right. This is where we need other colored cubes. All right, so he came out, and then I need to refill this bag, right? So 2 red, and 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. How many did you draw? You only drew 1, so you gotta draw 4 more. All to save the Triceratops or get the 1 victory point. I don't know which one she's going after.
1.
I keep the dino that you are. My problem near my. Oh, okay. So you keep the one that's near you.
Those dinosaurs.
You gotta draw 2 more. All right, we'll draw 2 more. 2 more cards. They're all going on that hex. Holy cow, that's gonna be that is a party over there.
They love
Dilophosaurus, which by reading this I found out Jurassic Park got wrong. All right.
And Ceratosaurus.
Holy cow! You're not gonna make it out of here because all of these are gonna attack you. I don't think you're making it out. We might need to find somewhere else for the bags. Well, we'll stick with those. So we have a Stegosaurus, Triceratops, Ceratosaurus, Raptor, Dilophosaurus. Yeah, I'm gonna have lots to kill. Unfortunately, Oddity may or may not make it out alive. Is that normal? Is that supposed to happen? There's so many dinosaurs there. All right. Well, you get your 1 victory point at the end of the game, so you hang on to that. I don't know where it can. Well, it really doesn't matter where it goes. Yeah. All right. So that was all of your actions. So yeah, you can reset yourself. All right. Well, that was the end of our phase. Now it's the dinosaurs phase. So the herbivores are not going to do anything because they're just chilling. But all of these carnivores are going to eat you, basically. I gotta go to their phase because there is a order of operations that they follow. Here we go. So we'll start with, I don't know if it really matters which one we start with.
This doesn't have that.
Okay.
This one.
No, that means it's okay. This means it's a pack animal. So if there is more than one, they'll try to come together when they move. So they try to join each other as a pack. Where does it talk about the pack animals? Not here. Somewhere else. All right. So the order is they try to go after a bloody player. You're not bloody. Then they try to go after a player. You are a player. Then they try to go after everything else. So I guess we'll start with this one. So he attacks you with a red, a yellow, and a green.
Don't attack me, Ceratosaurus.
And he missed. Very good. All right. Then this guy is going to attack you with a yellow and 2 greens. You're good.
I'm lucky.
These are you're distracting them with the Triceratops, I guess. All right, and then the raptor near you, it gets 1 red. Just 1 red. Come on. Come on. Oh, and he hits you for 22. All right, so these just go face down. So you're probably going to want to put that somewhere where you can do it. I mean, you could basically put it here. Just you don't need to see your character. So you have 2 wounds, but you're not dead. They're just wounds. Now again, you can rest to heal, so you can get rid of wounds. All right. There we go. All right, and then sorry, you got to roll a red for me because now my guy's attacking me. Yeah,
Oh, that guy.
I didn't figure that was going to work very well. We'll just put him up here. Yes. All right. And he hit me for 1. All right. That was the dinosaurs. So now we do cleanup. Dinosaur bodies that don't have a carnivore on them, which we don't. Move the round tracker to the next player, which we did. Move the round tracker. Then move the player. All right. So now we do our event phase. Don't forget it this time. Ammo storage. This is an instant. All players on or adjacent to a location where they could reload an item may reload that item for free. Yeah, neither one of us need to do that. These are not helpful. Don't forget about your lucky pack. Oh yeah, your lucky pack. Oh, so she doesn't have.
Oh, because I can't have this card.
Well, but that again, you can do that, but then that's
I lose everything.
Well, you lose your spots.
Yeah. And I need them.
Well, yeah, you kind of filled up your entire spots with double items right now.
But
I would hang on to it until you got more wounds. That'd be like one of those I'm about to die scenarios, I think. All right, so you go first. So if you want your special abilities back, you're gonna have to rest. Otherwise, you need to leave the tile. But when you leave the tile, I think they're all gonna try to attack you. Or no, I think that's if they're panic or aggressive. Dinosaurs adjacent to lava. No. Dinosaur cannot move to heck no. Dinosaur, carnivore, or herbivore has been attacked by a player with a exclamation symbol on its dinosaur card, then it's aggressive. Panic dinosaurs always attack players who are in the same hex as them. They will also attack players that attempt to move off of their hex. I don't think they try to attack you if you leave and they're not panicked. Oh, evade. Yeah, okay, so you have to evade to get out of there where they won't attack you.
Okay.
So but you can't
I don't
evade
have
yet
any.
because you're gonna have to rest first. Yeah, so you have to spend. The problem is that is a 3-action thing. So you basically are gonna spend this entire turn to
Just
rest,
resting.
and then they're all gonna attack you again. Otherwise, the carnivore. Okay, so carnivores always attack even when you leave. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's all you can do. You can't leave. Here's the thing: if you leave, they're all going to attack you. If you stay and rest, they're all going to attack you. But at least you get all of your energy back, and you get rid of a wound.
Okay, I'll rest.
All right. So you rest. That means you get rid of a wound. Don't look at it.
Oh.
Give me that.
I didn't read it.
You didn't read it. Okay. And then you also get to get all of your energy back. All right, that was Audrey's entire turn. All right, I guess I'm going to be beating up on a tiny dinosaur again. So I have one more unload left, so I guess I'll do that. So the dice, por favor. All right, I'm going to unload on this little raptor. I say little; he's not really little. So I get, what do I get? I get a yellow and a green. I get to do it twice. This thing counts. So that is 2 hits. Ooh. Boink. And he only has 3 hit points. I get to do it again. And that was a miss. Now he's going to attack me back, try to retaliate. And he hits me for 1. Boink.
Where are those?
When I kill him to show that I killed him for my quest. All right. So that was my first action. My second action, I guess I'm just going to do a regular attack. So, and I got one. So I got a hit. So that is his third. Oops, before I did that, I did need to draw a cube from the red bag. All right, what do I got? Black. We're good. All right. Although I want dinosaurs. What am I thinking? I'm good. All right.
I have a lot. Go
So
get me.
I did that. It was melee, which means he gets to try to swing back again, even though I killed him, and he missed. All right. There we go. So he is gone. So I get to put a token on him. And then adios. All right. So how many of those do I need? I need 3. So that's 2 of my 3 I need for that quest. All right. That was my second action, right? Because I was 1, 2. I can move, I can sneak, I can sprint. I think I'm going to just do a regular move to go into the bunker. Because then on my next turn I'll be able to search there. So that's it. And since I didn't move into a jungle, I moved out of the jungle, I don't have to draw a noise token. All right. So that is the end of our turn. Guess whose turn it is?
Dinosaurios.
Dinosaurios. I guess we don't need these anymore since he's the only one out there. Okay. So, Dinosaur's turn. So, get your dice ready. All right. So, first guy is one of each color. Well, except for the black one. The black one's the deadly one. 3 strike, 2 strikes. That's the deadly one. I don't know, but I bet there's probably armor in here too that we can pick up to like protect ourselves. And 1 hit. All right, so that was him. The Dilophosaurus is that. 2 hits. Oish. Yeah, that was just you saving that dinosaur is painful.
Mm-hmm.
And the raptor. I know you wanted to save him. Well, this time use your rail gun, and no, there's another one.
So why when I complete 5?
Now, if you take a hit, you have to start flipping these over and resolving whatever they say. All right. Well, yeah, that's a thing that happened. All right. And then I had no dinosaurs near me to do anything. All right, so past the first player marker, there's no dead oh, there was a dead dinosaur. I'm sorry, you're supposed to leave the dead dinosaur out there until this round because the dinosaur could eat it. But so now he should be removed. I removed him early. All right, so event card. Random power surge. All powerable locations that are not sabotaged are powered for this round. So technically, this is powered, but it's only for this round. So this doesn't do as much good now. But also that means that this is powered, which not sure why we would need that to be powered. Not sure why we want the nursery. Once powered, place 2 eggs. Okay, so we shouldn't have had 2 eggs there yet. So for us, that's no big deal. We don't need that because we don't need to get eggs. So technically, that doesn't matter. Did this one say the same thing or just place it? When revealed, place 2 eggs. Okay. All right, so yeah, this powered thing really doesn't help us. So I'll put it underneath because it really doesn't do anything worse. Well, maybe we'll find a location. Maybe, well, you can't find a location. You got to kill things. All right, so I am first. So I want to search. Do I want to do a quick search or regular search? Quick search, I got to draw a noise token, which should get me another dinosaur, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the quick search. I'm going to do quick search, which allows me to search this location. So stun gun, I really feel like this is against my character's intent. A small handheld pistol that stuns small dinosaurs on a hit, but does no damage. Is there a trade mechanic in the game? Like, I guess if you're doing co-op, we could trade things, because I need those. Then you need this. That's fine. I get a stun gun with 4 charges. And it is a ranged weapon, so the dinosaurs don't attack back. Oh, because it only stuns small dinosaurs, which would be good for you too, because you could stun them and then leave the small ones, which is pretty much these two.
I'm gonna die.
All right. So did that. Oh, I gotta draw my noise from the red bag. All right, am I still in red or am I in black? Nope, I moved into black. Sorry. All right. You already pulled the 2 reds out of here, though, didn't you? Yeah, I think you did last time. Yeah, that's a black one. All right. So that was my first action. So my second action. Oh yeah, I'm still trying to kill that guy, ain't I? So the second action, I'm going to. Oh, the problem is I don't have my good attack anymore. That's fine. I use my. I have my regular attack. I mean, but if I do that, then he becomes aggressive towards me if I don't kill him. How many hit points he's got? He's got 5. Yeah, I can't do 5. Oh no, my knife doesn't even work against him. I need a better weapon. There's trading. The player who initiates spends 1 action point. Both characters must be on the same space. Okay. So yes, we can trade, but we have to be on the same spot.
Oh.
I could search again. Reloading doesn't do me any good. I can evade, but there's no reason for me to evade. Yeah, that's fine. I'll search again. Just use my 2 action. Headlamp. A head-mounted flashlight. Use ammo count. Does not take an item slot. So I have 2 sources of light. So I kind of, if you want, you're gonna want to come over here and trade with me. So you need these 2 items. That was my last turn. That was my last action. You gonna shoot him? Pew pew. Pew pew with your railgun. You can pew pew 2 of them.
A prototype emergency railgun that is designed to bring down any dinosaur in the park. And what is this?
What did you need to kill? Which one did you? Those.
I need to kill 3 carnivores.
You only have 2 shots.
Mm.
So you can attack once, attack again, and then you'll have to do a reload. Which you're not at a location. Oh, you need to be at a blue location to reload. So you'd have to come back down here. So you won't be able to shoot again.
¿Por qué?
Because to do a reload, you have to be at the location that item is found. And that's a yellow spot, and that's a blue spot. But you can shoot them twice. You can kill 2 of them at least.
Okay. How?
All right, we'll put your item back. All right, so you spend 1 of your charges. No. The red one in your hand. Yep. Put the other one back on the gun. There we go. All right, and then you roll all those dice it tells you to roll. So you get a black.
So wait,
and
this
3 reds.
big and little. So which one am I doing first?
It doesn't matter. You roll the same number of dice. It's whatever you need for your objective. There isn't 3 red dice. Whatever you need for your objective.
See, I need 3 carnivores.
Just carnivores
all
in
of
general.
them.
Okay. So you roll this, and you're gonna have to roll the red a second time because there's not 3 reds.
I can roll this one.
All right. So you did 1 hit.
1.
To which one are you attacking?
What's it?
Probably should have called that ahead of time. All right.
And then the other one, or that's a different.
No, yeah, you can get. Well, each one's an action. So you attacked once for an action. So you'd be at 2. And you spin the other one for another action.
So we have 1.
And oh, hang on, you forgot to roll the 1 more red die. You get. So 2 more.
Oh, see, I'm killing him.
You're killing him. Yeah. Right, so I'll do that again.
Oh
All right,
no.
and roll 1 more red die. So just 1. You're 1 short of killing him. All right, so that does make him angry at you, but he was going to attack you anyways.
Because he's carnivore?
Yeah, because he's a carnivore. So that was 2 of your actions. So you have one action left. The only other thing you could do is you could melee attack, but then they get to retaliate. Melee attack, you attack with your fists, and you roll 1 green die.
With my fist?
Yeah, and you roll 1 green die, which has only 2 hits on it. Or, again, you're going to sit there for the next turn and get pummeled again.
No, I don't want to just wait.
Well, you have one action. There's your
but
other option,
I cannot go anywhere.
Well, your other option would have been to evade, to leave the square with your last 2 actions instead of doing that 1 attack.
To leave my...
Yeah, they're still going to come after you, but you can evade for 2 actions to leave and they won't attack you.
And I keep that one here?
Yeah, and you would just keep this to use for a future attack.
Okay.
All right, so you do that. So you spend your last action to evade. So then you just move to another spot. Which one you want to go? This one?
Towards...
So she goes there. All right, draw a cube out of the black bag. That's a problem. You only get to evade once. That's crazy. Why'd you go further away from me? You should have came towards me. We're still supposed to be. All right, so black. So you're sitting. So no dinosaurs. All right.
I am leaving them all there so you can hunt them.
They're gonna come after you.
No, hunt them before they get me.
It's their turn now.
Oh my gosh.
So now it is the dinosaurs' turn. They are going to move first, right? Carnivores perform 1 to 3 actions in a turn: move, attack, or feed. Players can determine their action with a few simple if. Move. If a carnivore is on a hex with no prey. Oh, it does have a prey. No, never mind. It's going to go after the they're all going to go after the Triceratops that you just saved. How bad is that? A small prey will only do small herbivores. So the small ones are only going to do small herbivores, and that's a big herbivore, so it's not going to try to do that. So move. If a carnivore is on a hex with no prey or dead characters, then they will move to 1 hex next to towards the closest. So the 2 small guys, because they're not going to go after the dinosaur, they're going to go after you. The big guy, which you almost killed, is still going to be there because he will go after large herbivores. So he is going to attack. If the dinosaur being attacked, then the carnivore will fight to the death with the other dinosaur on this action. Oh, so we just keep rolling dice until one of these 2 die. So he's going to probably die first. All right, so you want to be the Triceratops?
Yeah.
Since you rescued him? All right, you get to roll these 3. Actually, I get to roll the exact same thing. No hits.
What's that?
3 hits.
That's
this is if you are trying to escape and they roll that, you can't escape. But during a normal, it counts as a hit. All right, so Triceratops' turn. I don't know who's supposed to go first. Technically, I wonder who was supposed to go first. I guess him, because he's the attacker. He should have gone first. So technically, I should have gone. You should have gone. Yeah. So now it really would be back to that guy. That's 3 more hits. So the Triceratops will be dead. But it does get to retaliate. So it does one more damage. So Triceratops es muerte. You did all that to rescue it. It is no mas. This goes into the discard pile. All right. So he did his thing. That's dead, but we're gonna move in and clean up. He's not doing anything because he's just chilling. So now we do the cleanup. So cleanup is that goes away. Right, cleanup. Yeah, dinosaur bodies that don't have a carnivore in the. Oh, it does have a carnivore in the stomachs. because he's gonna eat it on the next turn. All right, move this to you. Move this to 4, and the power didn't help us at all.
And this is nighttime?
Yeah, once we get to 6, we'll do the other deck, which I guess is more dangerous. Perfect weather. All players may spend a free action during their turn. So we get 1, so we get 4 actions. Oh, hang on. Where's our die? Make it 4. We get 4 this turn.
Me too?
Yeah, you get a free action. All right, so I needed to. Dang it, I need to rest because I need my unload. We need to find these too. Somehow you went all the way out to the outside instead of going around the inside. All right, so we get a free action, so that works out for me. So my first action, I'm going to rest. So actually that's gonna work out for you good too, because you get to rest if you want to get rid of some of those wounds and get your energy back. So my first 3 actions is to rest. So now I have 1 action left. So my 1 action, I'm going to go ahead and sprint so I can move twice to end up there. But I do need to draw a black cube. I need to draw a cube from the black bag, hopefully black cube. This is all just for this one thing. And it's black cube because I don't think there's any reds left in there. Because you took them all. Right? So do that, no? So you do have your gun.
I'm going to use it.
But do you want to rest first to get rid of a wound? Because remember, they're gonna
attack me.
Yeah, they're gonna retaliate when you attack.
Okay, so if I...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's range. They won't retaliate.
Okay. So I can use it?
Yeah. Yep. So which guy you going after? The raptor or the Dilophosaurus?
The Dilophosaurus.
You didn't injure him yet.
I will.
You will. Because you're gonna rig the dice under the table. All right, so you got, oh, no, backwards. You get these, your gun, look at your gun. You get these ones, all right. And then you get to, you gotta roll the red one a second time, yep. So that's, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no reason for you to roll again.
Es muerte.
The Dilophosaurus is muerte. And then we get your token on that one to show that you killed them. All right. That was your first action. So you have 3 more. And the other thing all right, you can do almost anything. Again, you can try to escape, but they're gonna.
Well,
oh no, the one guy. Yeah, you killed him, so he's dead. But he has to stay there till we do the cleanup. So now, if you leave, you're only gonna have 1 of them attacking you.
I want this. Actually, I got rid of the one.
Well, we need to find the what was it we're looking for? The backup generator, which is in zone 2.
But I need the camper
you need the camper for your thing, but right now because here's the thing, Amor, the volcano is going to go out like this, and if we don't find something, it gets covered up by lava. So trying to rescue your people's probably the last thing you're probably supposed to do.
Me campers.
I know you want to rescue your
then
campers.
I go. How much can I move?
Depends if you want to sprint or whether you want to just do a regular move.
2 only? Can I do both?
Yeah, because remember, he only moves 1, so he's only going to go 1 space 2. So yeah, if you...
Can I do both?
Well, you can do sprint, or you can even do dash, which allows you to move 3 spaces. But you only need to move 2, 1 to 2. If you're going there.
No, then I
to
go
the 2?
to the 2.
1, 2. Yeah, so you could do your dash then.
Okay, I do my dash. Ooh,
So
yeah,
dash.
yeah.
All right, so you spent that, so that's 1 action there. Now he is going to try to attack you as you leave. So 1 red die, because he's going to try to attack you. He does 1 damage to you. So reveal your first wound and resolve whatever it says.
Broken ribs. Lose the use of one item slot.
All right, so you lose an item slot. So I guess
Put the wound.
I guess we'll put the wound up there to show that you can't use that item slot. But again, you have bonus item slots. All right. So he went there. So you do need to draw.
Oh, but I have this. See, I have this.
Yeah, you could use that. You have to draw 2 tokens
From
in blue.
the blue.
You went into blue. Yep. Oh, jeez, more. That's like one of the worst spots you could have gone into. You have an encounter and you have to draw 3 more. So you need to draw 5. Hang on. You need to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cubes.
How many are in here? 8?
I don't think we've drawn any from blue yet, so technically there's 10 in there. 2 of them are red. Wow, what did you run into?
Can I draw 3 and those are the ones that I am not getting?
Game trail. Draw 3 noise when moving into this location. Yeah, you.
So what? How many? 7?
7. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Wow. I think we're doing things that they've never seen happen before. Like 5 dinosaurs on your spot, and then drawing 7 cubes in a single go.
Mm-hmm. Uno.
So, all right. So 1 dinosaur card, and it is red. Those are the big boys. That's one that I need to kill. All right, draw the red one. You're not gonna like it. No, the red dino. He's gonna be your amigo. Who is it?
Allosaurus.
Allosaurus. Is it this guy?
6. Oh my gosh. Is red? Is
Looks kind of like him. Oh no, maybe this one instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one there. Okay. So Allosaurus, he's a 6. He attacks with a lot of dice. All right. So he's going to be Audrey's amigo. And you also have to do an encounter. And you technically aren't done your turn yet. Because your first action was attacking. Your second action was moving. So you technically have 2 more actions to go.
Aggressive chirping.
In the rule book, I used what just happened as a worst case scenario. Oh, okay. So in the rule book, he actually says that that's a worst case scenario.
Okay. It says you hear a high-pitched chirps coming from the
Those aren't good.
brush ahead of you.
Those are these little guys.
The chirps seem to be getting louder. A small compy
Yeah.
leaps out of the bushes directly in front of you.
Yes.
You sigh in relief. It's just a compy. Suddenly, you notice more chirping behind you. Now it's coming from your sides as well.
Yeah, compies are pack animals.
With each passing second, the chirping seems to be getting louder and more aggressive. Move all compy packs on the board to this hex and draw and place a any compy packs in the discarded dinosaur's egg onto this hex.
All right, so we have to find it. Well, we know there's no compies here, so they're probably all going to be here. And I imagine they're green. That's 1, 2. Said all.
Compy.
3. Holy cow. So we have 3 compies. Now they go together. Wherever they go, they always go together, but we still have to kill them. Now they're not strong. They're weak. Although, luckily that dinosaur there, he might eat them for you.
Fight them off. Do a melee attack
So it means you get a free melee attack.
against a compy pack. The compy pack does not retaliate.
That's good.
Run for it. The compy pack attacks you and then you move 1 in an adjacent jungle hex.
That gets you out of the hex with the big dinosaur. So that's kind of a free escape from them.
Distract them.
Okay.
Discard an item and then move 1 to an adjacent jungle hex. Discard an item.
That'd be
No.
that'd be your gun, which you still need to reload.
Fight a move, do a melee attack against the compy pack. The compy pack does not retaliate, but I will still have 2. Run for it. The compy packs attack you, and then you move 1. No, I cannot. How many wounds can I have?
That you're maxed. Now it's just flipping them over. Once
And
this
then
last one gets flipped over,
I'm dead.
you're dead. And the dinosaurs eat you.
I don't want to die.
But then I still have to escape the island. Like I still have to get off the island
Run
somehow.
for it. Do a melee attack against the compy pack. I think I will have
Against
to
a
use
compy pack, so you're actually only going to be attacking one of these 3.
Yeah.
You can run. I mean, if you have to discard your backpack, you have to discard your backpack. Because remember, you have 2 more actions after that.
So wait, this one I ignored it. It does not take what?
Yeah, when they attack, you basically ignore the attack. So then you don't take if they damage you. But again, they're rolling 1 green. Does it say all the compy?
No.
Run for it. The compy pack.
Oh, see, there you
attack. So all 3 of them are going to attack. But again, green is the lowest chance of damage.
Okay, I'm going to run for it.
All right. So you got to roll for compy number 1. Miss. Compy number 2. Miss. Compy number 3. Miss. So all 3 compies miss.
And they keep me like.
And you keep your backpack. And you move 1 tile. I'm guessing you don't want to go towards another encounter.
No, gracias.
All right, that's okay. All these little guys are going to get eaten by the big guy. All right. I think, if I remember correctly, when they're a pack, they attack as a pack. But I don't think they... I guess they would die as a pack because they only have 1 hit point each. Let me double check packs again. Dinosaur, nightmare. Nightmare noise. Oh, nighttime noise. Pack hunting. When 2 or more pack hunter dinosaurs in the same species of hex, they are pack. Packs will never separate on their own. They'll always move together. When attacking, will attack the same prey together. Pack hunters fight better together than they would on their own. For each additional pack member, roll an additional yellow die. For example, in the case of 3 raptors, you roll 3 red, 1 for each raptor, plus 2 yellow, 1 for each additional pack member. Pack member dies. Make sure to stop rolling the additional die. Oops. Hang on. Lo siento. You may still take damage because they roll 1 additional yellow die
Per
per. That seems very big for the compies. For each additional pack member, roll an additional yellow die. So, yeah, so each one of them, when they were attacking...
So is the green plus 3 yellows in that case?
Yeah.
No, or just the
Or
yellow?
are you supposed to roll them all together? So let's hear. So if there's 3 raptors, you'd roll 3 red, plus 2, 1 for each... Okay, so you'd roll them all together. So you're only going to roll...
It was the green and...
I guess you're supposed to roll them all together. So definitely people on doing the Kickstarter this time, buy another set of dice because you don't have enough dice to do these. Yeah, so you should have rolled 3 of these and then 2 of these. So, and they're both misses too. So you lucked out either way. So you're fine. All right. But when you're attacking a pack, it doesn't say that you, I guess you still have to attack each one at a time. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So you have two actions left. So 1 would get you onto the... If you
2.
just do, well, no, you can just do... No,
No.
you're right here now. If you do 1, you can do 1 regular move. Just
Yes,
to get
I
up to
mean
there.
to get to the 2.
All right, so 1 regular move to the 2. This is the viewing platform. Reveal all plus locations within 4 hexes for 1 action. So for 1 action, we need an electric thing, but we need power to it first. So you can't even do this.
So we revealed that 3.3.
Yeah, but you, yeah. So now you're down to, you have 1 action left. I don't know if you can do anything for one action there.
So what did I do with this action?
You moved again.
And what is what it says? Reveal.
Yeah, you can't do it right now.
Oh, because there is no power.
Yeah, there's no power. That one, it allows you to, once powered, all locations within 4 hexes for 1 action point. So you can basically go there and for 1 action point, anything that's within 4. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do this one. 1, 2, 3. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
Reveal them.
1,
That's good.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. So basically everything here would get revealed.
But I need power first.
It's going to be one of these. There's a lot of 2s left. There's 2 2s here and 2 2s there. 2 2. It's a 2 2. All right. You have 1 action left. I don't know that you can do anything. What's your special ability again that you can do for one action? Your top one?
For 1 action point, refresh another character's charge on your hex.
Plus refresh your own.
And then refresh a charge.
Well, that's good. You get 1 charge back for free. Because you can't do anything else. I mean, you really can't. Unless you want to do sneak, which is just to walk away.
Move and draw 1.
Move to an adjacent hex and draw 1 noise. 1 less noise. So basically you would draw 0 noise.
But why don't I do this one instead? Just move. What is the difference?
That one, when you move, you have to draw a cube because you're going to go into a forest location.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I sneak. So I don't get anything back. I sneak. See?
Yeah, you're trying to go somewhere.
Okay, and then I go to the one over there. See?
Yep, like that. Yeah, it's because it says forest locations, and like that's not really a forest location. So I'm really wondering whether that would even make noise. I don't know. Every time because yeah, you're right. That makes you're guaranteed to make noise every time you move. Like it just because you're going to be moving into a forest location, unless you're moving into a tile like this, because you don't make noise unless the tile tells you to. So I guess that's why. I guess it's just kind of a silent move. All right, so now we're going to do the dinosaurs. All right, so that first one he's going to eat over there. So feed. If a carnivore is in a hex with a dead character dinosaur and no live prey, then it will feed. When a carnivore feeds, it discards feeds. It is distracted. Distracted away. All dead characters, dinosaurs, and hex are removed from the game board. Okay, so we need a gray, dinosaur one. Put that on him. He's distracted because he's eating. He says nom nom, eat him up. All right, and then that gets removed because he ate it. Then we do the. Where's the raptor? Oh, raptor's up there with the other dead guy. So he is going to feed. So he is distracted. Same, it's on the other side of the thing.
But what color?
The pink, I think it's the pink ones. Purple
This
ones.
one is
Yeah.
distracted?
No, on the back. Should be gray on the back. They're two-sided. Yep, there you go. So he is eating that one, so he is distracted. The Allosaurus is bigger than the Compies. So the Allosaurus is going to try to eat the Compies. So battle to the death. But the Compies get the extra dice. So, all right, so he is initiating the attack. So we'll say he goes first. So that is what he gets to roll. And he hit one of them. All right. So that one is going to attack back with one green because he does a green, and then 2 yellow because he's got buddies with him. Oh no, but they all attack together as a pack. So that's 1 green, 2 green, 3 green. Completely missed him. All right, so he is muerte. All right, we'll just hang that out. Does he keep attacking everybody in the pack? Or does he just attack one of those guys because there's one guy there? Huh. I don't know. I don't know if he keeps attacking or because he killed somebody, he's good. Yeah, just as they attack together, they add when they die, you remove their extra die. Raptor pack.
He said something.
Large creatures ignore small creatures. It says he'll go after bloody player, large herbivore, small herbivore, a large... And it says pack mates, not prey.
So he ignores the two. No. The one?
No, I'm confused about the pack mates, not prey. Pack mates, not prey. I don't get the not prey part. Okay, well, all right. So he says they ignore him, so he's going to ignore the little guys. So instead of attacking the little guys, he's going to move towards his prey, and you are his prey.
No.
So he's moving towards you. All right. The little compies, they're pack mates, meaning they're not going to attack. Okay, so that's what it means. Pack mates, not prey. So I guess it means that they're not going to attack them. They're pack mates, but they do move together. So same thing. But dinosaurs will fight to the death if they consider each other prey. In this case, though, the aloe won't. Okay. He wouldn't because there was only one guy. All right. So they're doing the same thing. They're going to go. Well, hang on. They go after people first. So same thing. Everybody's coming after you still. Still coming after Oddly. So we did them, did him, did them. They're all done. Okay. That goes over there. You get the dice back. All right. So clean up. We removed all the dead dinosaurs. Passed the first player marker, and move the track up. And an event card. Heat Wave. All players not on a coastal hex must exhaust one sprint charge. If all of the players' sprint charges are exhausted, they receive a hit from a yellow die. So, I am not on the coast, you are not on the coast. We both have to lose a sprint charge. No bueno. But dinosaurs will fight to the death. Yeah, okay. So, I was rereading what I had already read. All right, so that is the heat wave. All right. I want to kill him. I want to kill you. All right. Attack. I keep attacking with my knife because I don't have a gun yet because no one's found the armory. Can we please find the armory? All right. Oh, no, I can't use my knife on big dinosaurs. My entire move was pointless. Me going there, I did all of that so that way I could attack him, and I can't because my weapon doesn't let me attack him. Dang it. So my last turn when I spent the 2 to move up there was pointless. I didn't realize that. All right, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, and instead I'm gonna say I went down here instead. That's fine. Can rest or remove a bloody cube for 1 action. Ooh, so you can come down here and heal.
I'm kind of.
And I guess you'd want to heal that first, right? So you get your item slot back. All right, so that's what I would have done last turn. Okay, so now I'm on my turn. I only have 2 wounds. I'm good right now. So I'm going to go here. This is like one of our last 2. So I'm going to go 2. I can't sprint. So I have to spend 1 action to move. And then I need the red bag, por favor. And then, And I drew a dinosaur. And it is a black dinosaur. It is the Raptor pack.
Mothpox.
The Raptor pack is no bueno. Because that means we're bringing back... there it is. Raptor pack member. There we go. Raptor pack member, Raptor pack member, Raptor pack member. Let's go. There we go. And do I even have that many raptors? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah. Oh, no, they look different. All right, so that's 1. That's the little guy on the bottom. There's 2. And the last one's looks like he's black. Is that the one that's already up there? Did I do the wrong one? No.
The which one?
I'm missing one. There he is. I think. Okay, there's 3. They look different. 1, 2, 3. All right. Clever girl. Yeah. So that just happened. Huh. That's what I got 2 actions left. So I'm going to take my 2 actions to evade. I do have my unload. But then they attack as a pack. They are small, so I can actually attack them. Yeah, I'm going to attack them. All right. So I'm going to spend 1 to attack, I guess, the first guy. That is 1 hit on him. That is 2 more hits on him. He is muerte, but he does get to retaliate with his buddies. So I think I'm a red die short though. So that is, wow, that is 3 hits. 4 hit. Wow, 4 hits. 1, 2. For concussion, +1 noise when you're doing a search or scour. Okay, and I can't sneak anymore. Let me make sure I'm doing that right with the retaliate. Oh, if it does not kill the dinosaur gets to retaliate. Oh, so no, he didn't do me. Okay, he didn't do me. All right. So I did 3. All right, so all those retaliates that we were doing earlier, we shouldn't have been doing, because when you kill them, they don't retaliate. So that one time when I actually killed them outright, they wouldn't have retaliated. So this one is gone. That is the black one. So it goes there. All right. So yeah, he didn't get to retaliate because of that, but I did do my unload, so I do need to draw a red cube out of the red bag. And it's a black one. I think we already got the red one out there. All right, so I'm going to do that again with my last action for the other one there. So I get a yellow and a green. That's 1 hit. And that guy. Oh, come on. I need 2 more hits, otherwise he's going to attack me back. Oh, 1 hit. All right. So there's 2 of them, so that's 2. And then for each additional, well, there's only 1 additional. So the attack is a pack. And I take 2 wounds. I'm missing a green die. Oh, no worries. All right, so I take 2 wounds.
We're gonna die because this die doesn't help.
The dies are not helpful. Well, we need better weapons. We haven't found a weapon cache yet, is the problem. All right, so that was my turn. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Probably should have gone with my prior plan I was going to do, which was just to move to here. They still would have came at me on the following turn. But I am right next to the healing station, so. Why doesn't the first aid station heal? That's what I want to know. You remove a bloody cube, but you don't actually... Oh, you can rest or remove a bloody cube. Okay, so you can do the rest action, which would remove 1 wound. That works. All right. So you're up there. What's the other number one we haven't found yet? Shops. Can quick search without having to spend a charge. Okay. So that allows you to quick search from this one here.
What happened with that one? So I turned that one.
Oh, we did that by accident, I guess.
Okay.
That is, what does it say? It does for you the plus.
Survival item.
Oh, so you get a free green item. Somehow I must have accidentally flipped that over.
Well, maybe I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I mean, it'll be probably the last item you'll be able to carry.
I move
so
there.
Your first action is
Move.
Well, you're good. Is move. So you get one free item. What'd you get?
Medical kit. Life-saving medical supplies. Heal 2 damage and recover all bloody cubes.
Yeah, would you like to do that
from
now?
yourself or a player on your hex.
Would you
Discard after use.
Would you like to heal yourself now?
Yeah.
All right, so Audrey's just going to discard that. Just goes away. It goes away. They don't come back. Although we got a huge.
I heal
and then
everybody?
Heal two. No, does it say everything or two wounds?
Wait. Oh no, just 2.
Two.
So
that
this one.
And no, heal.
Where did it go?
Oh, or can you not heal them after they're an injury? You probably can't heal them after they're an injury. Let's go back to wounds. Noise, boat, goals, cleanup, lava. There we go, wounds.
It says 2 damage. And remove.
2 damage. Player card flips a wound card due to an action they did, like moving off the engine. The effects of the wound start immediately. You have 5 face down wound cards, flip one wound for each damage you receive and resolve the effect. Players have 5 wound slots. When players use damage, they wound in the slot for each damage. Once all 5 slots are filled, the player must flip the wound cards for each damage they receive, left to right. Once all wound cards are flipped, face up, the character is dead. Face up wound cards have powerful negative effects. Yeah, it doesn't talk about healing.
I think he said something.
You can't. Okay, so Milan says you can't heal a flipped wound. Can't.
So this is.
Oh, oh no, you can or can. Dang it! I don't know if that's an exclamation point or a can star. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was an exclamation mark. Okay, so you can.
So this.
So does it come off or does it just flip back over to a wound? I'm guessing it's stages, so it would have to flip back over to a wound.
And then I remove
and then
one.
You'd remove it, which is the one you just removed.
So this one was here, open, because it covers.
Well, technically it's there. So you'd flip that one over to heal it, and then you'd remove that one. I'll just put it on the bottom of the deck. Flips. Okay, yeah, so it flips over. All right. All right, and everything's left to right, right to left. So, all right. Unfortunately, you did not go to a good place. You went. You're finding all the dinosaur places. Red is bad. This is an enclosure. You need to draw a blue cube. When revealed, place a tier 3 dinosaur on top of the dinosaur deck. So tier 3 is, and you're gonna have a dinosaur, which means you're basically drawing this dinosaur. So what did you draw? You draw a Ceratosaurus, which is this guy here. So he is your new amigo. You like dinosaurs, I think. Right, or you like Ceratosauruses. That's the second one you've drawn. All right. So technically, as now that we've played it, technically I could have left the lower level dinosaurs in the deck because I didn't know that you pull from the discard and keep adding. I thought the discard was where the dinosaurs went after you killed them, but I forgot you need to track your kills. So those would never go back in because they're not technically discarded. All right. You have 2 actions left? Yeah.
Can I attack that one?
With melee, with 1 green die. You're probably... Oh, dang it, evade is 2. I was saying because you have your ability where you'd be able to give yourself your energy back for your evade, but evades 2, so you wouldn't be able to evade. The other option is to run away. again. And then take the attack. What's he attack with? He attacks with 1, 2, he attacks with 3.
So evade? No, I can't.
No, you can't evade. The only thing you'd be able to do is walk away and have him attack you. Or you just stay there and use your last 2 points for your trait. Like there's nothing you can do with 2 that would get you away. You could do evade, but you don't have the energy. You can quiet move. Oh, which would not do. Yeah, so you could quiet move, but they're still going to attack. Which kind of seems weird that they would still attack on a quiet move. I'm being quiet.
They see movement.
Yeah, they see movement. You could search. Well, no, you can't search. That's a bad tile.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I would just say probably just gonna have to get the 2 energy back. Well, again, but that you can leave the tile. You can move. You can move. You have 2 actions, so you can move and you can move. Yeah, I mean you've got 2 actions. Okay. It's just you're going to get attacked when you leave. So your first one is to leave. So he's going to attack you. So red, a yellow, and a green. And again, you have your backpack. Yeah, don't forget about the lucky backpack if you run and the roll is really bad. Yeah.
Okay, so I roll first and then I decide.
Yeah, you decide. Yeah, you lose. Yeah, you decide the lucky backpack once you see the roll. Ooh, wow, only 1 hit.
Not bad.
Yeah,
I get another one.
You can take the 1 hit. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so you made it out. Now draw a blue cube. He's not sleeping. He's distracted.
Negro.
All right, so you were safe there. So that was 1 action. And then you're going to take your other action to go here. And you're probably going to find another red tile. Oh, but you get another green thing. Scent cover. Covers your scent from dinosaurs. When you draw a noise cube, put it back in the noise bag and redraw. Discard after use. So basically, you can prevent a noise cube. Those are just your extras. All right, and what did you find?
Mal? What?
Well, no, you found weapons. You finally found a weapon cache. You cannot scout here, or you cannot scour here. But you have a cube first. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you draw from blue or white?
Blue.
I should have drawn from white. That's fine. Just draw from white this time. But we can get weapons finally. Finally get weapons. That's the key thing.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a black dinosaur. Do you want to spend your scent repellent? That means the red cube didn't do anything. I think he goes back in the bag, right? Yeah, put it back in the bag. All right. So she used the scent repellent. That way the dinosaur doesn't come out. Good there. However, you have an encounter. Enjoy.
Secret lab.
Secret lab.
Up ahead, you can make out an odd shape in the jungle. It appears to be some sort of hidden building. You get closer and find the entrance. The large double doors have been ripped off their hinges. Mm-hmm. You cautiously step inside the corridor. The air is hot and humid, even for Central America. Glass, blood, and claw marks cover the floor. Oh my god. The hall opens up to a high-ceilinged laboratory. 2 massive tubes sit at the center of the room, one with what looks to be a dead carnivorous dinosaur floating in red liquid. Mm. The other has been broken open and is empty. You get the feeling that Genitech is up to more than family fun dinosaur parks. Oh. Scour the lab. Search through the tech gear deck for any item and then shuffle it or pick up DNA. Draw 5 cubes. Or quickly search the lab. Draw a tech gear card. Draw 2 noise cubes.
So that's only 2.
Grab and go. Draw a survival gear card or maintenance gear card.
Okay, so you can, if you want the blue, which are your tech cards, which is kind of like your railgun, then you're gonna have to draw cubes. All right. If you don't want to draw cubes, you can get a green or a yellow card for free, basically.
Am I gonna do the middle one? No.
You want to do that one?
Draw a tech card and draw 2 noise cubes. See?
Okay. So tech card, satellite phone, a large phone that can be used without cell receptions, can activate the distress signal. That's what's needed for the helicopter. Neither one of us need to escape through the helicopter, but we technically don't even know where the helicopter is yet. I think helicopter's 3.
And
Helipad.
draw.
Yeah, zone 3.
Draw 1 cube. Draw 2 cubes from the white.
Yeah, so the helicopter doesn't even evacuate until round 13. Yeah. And you have to draw 2 cubes.
Let's see.
You've gotten like everything. You've gotten all of the events, or all of the encounters. You've gotten all
Hey,
the
and my
dinosaurs.
camper?
Your what?
Oh, I just have 2.
All right, you're safe. Okay. All right, well,
Just 2.
dinosaur time. All right. So the first is this guy. He's going to try to come towards you. Next is this guy and his compy pack. They're basically a team now. They're going to come towards you. The distracted ones, I believe, lose their distracted. Yeah, if it's distracted, it does not move. So this guy doesn't move. This guy doesn't move. We did that. And then my friends. Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? All right. So they're going to attack me before they try to feed because I'm in their zone. All right. Oh, this is not going to be good. I guarantee you this is not going to be good. All right. So there's 2 of them. And since there's a bonus because there's 1 extra. So he's attacking first. So both of them get to attack as part of them. All right. So he's attacking first. Oish. 2 hits. 1, 2. I'm definitely going to have to go heal or something. All right. So that was the first guy. And then the second one. 2 more hits. All right. So my next one is lacerations. Place a bloody cube on your character board. Bloody cubes cannot be removed until this wound is flipped. So unfortunately, I have to not only flip this over. I'm currently the target.
That is it 2.
Okay, well, I've had to do the first one first. But I'm the target now for all dinosaurs. All right, number 2. Broken ribs. Lose the use of 1 item slot. I don't like these guys. If I would have taken him out, that would have been.
They are mean.
I would not have been in such bad shape if I had taken those guys out. Hang it. The hotel can rest or remove a bloody cube for 1, but I can't remove a bloody cube because I currently have a laceration. So I kind of have to rest so I can heal that first. All right. So this goes over to Audrey. We will have to switch out decks. And I think we're going to call this our last round. So we're going to go through this just to go through the one more phase to show the game. And then we will do our first impressions because this is taking longer than I thought it was going to. All right. So the event for the nighttime, cheetah speed. Any raptors on the board move up to 3 hexes to the closest prey. If there are no raptors on the board, find and place a raptor on the same hex as the first player. Okay, well.
There is 1 raptor.
Well, they're already here and they're already here. So they have no reason to move. They're already here. Yeah, so they're already on the spot. All right, so now I have a flashlight. Audrey does not. That means anytime Audrey moves, she's going to move. She does extra noise now for a move, no matter what. So now if you move, you take a noise, and if you go through the jungle, you take another noise. So basically, every move out is going to be 2. Now you are in a good spot to search for weapons, get a good weapon. So you are first.
So that's forest?
Any of this is forest. So to move again, you're gonna.
Okay,
you're gonna
so
do
I
noise.
move towards the.
You don't want to search. That's where the weapons are.
Oh, see, okay, search.
I mean, I know you're trying to do your objective, but
So search is.
so search is 2 actions to draw 1 card because it won't let you scour that spot. So, that you got. Ooh, you got a pistol with 5 charges. A compact pistol that is somewhat effective against smaller dinosaurs. She got a big dinosaur trying to get you. That he has un pistol. Pistole.
Pistola.
Pistola. Pistola. All right. And then you have 1 more action. So, I mean, you can move. Like I said, you just have to take a... you can move, you can sprint, you can dash. Sprint, you do 1, 2. Dash, you do 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna do the dash.
All right. So...
No, I don't have a dash.
Oh, you don't have a dash. You already did it. So I guess you're going to have to... Yeah, you have to do 1, 2. Go there.
Yeah, some sprint.
All right, so sprint. Oh, what is that? Dinosaur encounter? On your board.
Draw from dinosaur deck.
Yep, dinosaur encounter. It's the only one left. He's a big boy.
Oh,
He is a Spinosaurus. He is 11. He's the biggest one in the game. All right, you also found the lab. Place 1 egg and 1 DNA. Pick up either for 1. Okay, so but we need power though, so it's powered off. There we go. There. And he's chilling there. And you're there. And then this goes down here somewhere. Oh, I guess I can go over here. And then now you have to do all your noise. So it is nighttime. So you made a move. You went through a forest. That's 1, 2, 3. So each of these count. So 1, 2, 3, and then you went through a forest. So 4. 4 cubes and white. Lo siento. Use your gun. Use your little pistol. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although there's honestly it doesn't do anything because we don't have any more dinosaurs. You don't put dinosaurs into the deck.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, if I remember correctly, that's what it said.
We win.
Yeah. Multiple dinosaurs on a hex. Oh, that's multiple dinosaurs. Death. Oh, there is trading. Okay, so trading is down in the rules reference section. Okay, so I missed that section. So trading, death, friendly fire, dinosaur combat, equally distanced. There was a section that talked about... Okay, dinosaur deck is empty. If it's possible to fully finish off the deck... happens, player can stop drawing noise because it's no longer possible to draw dinosaurs on the board. However, the dinosaurs can still be spawned on the board with certain events. Okay, so technically, yeah, you wouldn't have had to draw any cubes. So, we'll put those back. So those would technically go back in. You have no more to pull noise out because the deck is empty. Yep. All right, so you emptied it by going to that wonderful spot. And that was your last action, right? Yeah, because you spent 1 action ago.
No. I searched.
Which takes 2. And then you
And
spent one
then
action to
I-
do your move. Yep, so that's 3.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm still messing with raptors, it looks like. All right. And I don't have to worry about noise anymore. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to attack this guy first. To try to get him out, and then that way I can attack this guy. So I'm just going to do a regular attack for that guy. 2 hits, so he is gone. Which goes up here. Like. Oh, what happened to the other one I killed? Why did I put him over there? I killed him.
You killed all one, so you just killed one?
And then, so now, so that was 1. Now I'm going to spend to do my unload, because there's only 1 guy left. It makes it easier. So, now let's do it right. I get to attack twice. I'm going to do his 2 separate rolls. 0. 1. Aish. But he only attacks me back with 1 red one though now. 0. So he missed. All right. So which one was that one that I just did? This one. So he is dead. All right. So now I'm down to 1 action. I can get 2 hits. I gotta do it. All right. I need 2 hits off of 1 attack. See, I wish I had a ranged weapon. Like that pistol would be great for me because I get to roll an additional. Yeah, we didn't find gear quick enough. The closest gear is one here at 2. There's a feed supply at 2. So one of these 3 was a weapon thing. And that's the other weapon thing. 2 hits. Wow. That was great. So he is gone. Did not attack me back. I've killed way too many tiny guys up there. Tiny dancers. I should get points per every 3 small ones that I killed because I'm up to 5 now. I still didn't get to kill my large herbivore though. All right. That was all my actions. So now we would go to the dinosaur phase. And this just does not look good anyway when we look at it. So this guy here is, which one? Is this one here. So he's going to move towards, actually, I'm sorry. They're all moving towards me now. I think I take priority over you, even though I'm further away. Let's go back to the priority order. Yeah, bloody player is first. So he's coming towards me. He doesn't smell you. He smells me. He smells me. He smells me. They smell me. And he was already dead. All right. Actually, that wasn't that bad because they're all coming.
This?
No, he's not a carnivore. Why would he go after blood? He would want to stay away from the blood. Yeah, that was everybody. So technically you got off because I'm down here bleeding to death. These 2 guys would get removed there. And then that's technically the end of that, and we'd clean up. So just to show you guys the way the lava works, since we didn't get that far, we were a couple rounds away from that. So the way the lava would be is, pretend this guy isn't there for now, is once you hit round 9, the lava will come out like this. And moss lava. A lot of lava. I was like, why were there so many of these tokens when I was punching them out? And I was like, because I hadn't read the rules yet. There's a lot of those tokens. So it goes out like that when you hit 9. When you hit 10, then it actually will go and cover up the ones. So at level 10 or round 10, we would actually lose everything. And if the bunker wasn't powered on yet, we would actually lose the bunker as well. But basically, you're just going to, same thing. You just fill in all the way around on the next row. And then when you do the lava cards each round thereafter, it's going to tell you where specifically you go out from at that point. So you just start losing. So once you get here, it starts accelerating because you're losing land. And the dinosaurs are going to want to move away from the land. So to a small degree, it is kind of helpful because like right now, these guys are going to be able to cut through like that. But later they'd have to come up, a little bit wider range to come down and get us. But yeah, so that's that. I don't know where the rest of the stuff was. Was I close to it? Nope, that was a green one. So they're probably up here with you. You were getting close. There's our weapon depot. There it is. There's the backup generator.
Oh, yeah, it was close.
You're close. The backup generator's there. So I think that kind of teaches us you really want to explore the stuff here and go out to try to get your stuff. You also have lots of dinosaurs coming out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and give our first impressions. All right, there we go, guys. That is at least a taste of Sauria. I'm not sure how long the actual playtime is supposed to be. 30 minutes, well, almost 40 minutes. We didn't start until like almost 40 after because we were a little bit delayed getting started. And then, of course, going through some of the actions, we're going a little bit slower, looking up rules. So it did go a little bit long. I don't know if that increases as we go, and of course, as you get used to it. But let that be what it is. So the first thing is the components. So this is the basic version of the game with the regular standees and stuff like that. There is a deluxeification you can get, which has miniatures for the characters and miniatures for the apex predators. So I think it's only the ones that are in the black deck. So we can only go off of the standees. I like the art. The art's good. It was pretty easy for the most part to figure out which dinosaur was which. It was one thing I feel that's missing is some kind of indicator to know that this dinosaur is this dinosaur. As the creator said, the way that they always do it is if it's on the right side of the board, put the card on the right side. If it's left side board, put the card on the left side. That works. We were just using an unused token, which works just as well. If you had them on the standees are not colored, so maybe you could paint the standees a color, and then whatever colors you use, then get some cubes of those colors that aren't cubes that you use for anything else. So I think there's ways around it, but it would have been nice if there was already something built in. Same thing with your tracking your objectives. I get that we put the points up there, but that means you got to keep referencing whether or not you've completed it. There really wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess the only thing you'd be able to do is,
I
mean, yeah, I did. I completed one. I guess you could use the black cubes as well, just to track it. So I mean, it's nitpicky, but I know people do make things like this. Now, one thing, of course, this is a first-time publisher, so honestly, the components for a first-time publisher are good.
Yeah.
Right, the graphics are good, the details that they put, and some of the stuff I didn't catch right away. Like you read off of the board here, it told you what to do. I do like the double layer board the way they did it. Right, it's still a double layer board, but it didn't cost more money.
Right.
I mentioned that in an unboxing today that you don't have to actually build a double layer board that isn't hollow.
This is not double. How do we call this?
This is a single layer board, but it's got a punch out.
Punched out.
Yeah, it's got a punch out. The only time I'd say you'd have to do a double layer board where it isn't like this punch out style is if the back is used for another purpose. Right? So the game I unboxed today, the back is used for the AI for solo mode, or if you add an AI to multiplayer mode. So I do like that. The cards are good. Graphics are good. The only thing that it's just an irksome thing is the lava tiles are kind of weird because they don't technically connect, so it looks weird. And I don't know why, but I don't like the graphics on the back of the lava cards. They serve their purpose, right? It says blue and it says lava card. I think the graphics on these, it's lava. It just, for some reason, when you got everything else sitting here with see how it's got the grungy dirtiness, that for some reason just is a stark contrast to me for some reason. I don't know why. Nothing wrong with it. Iconography, the text on the cards, right?
I think that's really
was good. Yeah. You read all of these. I can't speak about these.
I think they do what they have to do, and it brings the theme, and it's easy to understand. It's short enough. It's how do you call it? Engaged.
Yeah.
In the game. So I think that is really really good. Same as the introduction of
Introduction
the
to characters when you read the back to see about them. Yep, that's good too. I like the theme and all there. We'll get down to the theme and talk about that. Two other things. Audrey won't have much about this. One is the rule book. I think maybe with this Kickstarter, and I'd recommend it, is maybe make a errata pack or something like that to clean up some of the confusion that people are having. One was like the tokens. I had to ask the publisher, like, how are the tokens actually used? Because it mentions the tokens, but it doesn't expressly say, and they're colored. So I thought they were supposed to specifically be with a character. However, they can show up on the board for other characters. But do you really need to? Like the eggs are none of our objectives. So is there really ever a reason for us to put the eggs out, except for the game's telling us to? Same as the DNA tokens. Like neither of us could use the DNA tokens. So technically, I guess they go with a particular character. The sabotage ones, yeah, I get that. They need to be put on certain tiles to tell us that we need to repair it. So those are like multi-use. But I saw some people BGG had similar on that. And then some of the other things, like we had hiccups on some of the rules. I think it may just be the layout of the rule book. Maybe have somebody who does rule books do a second pass over it. I know that what game was I reading that they just added somebody to go through the rule book? I forget. I don't know. But I know there are specific people that's what they do. They don't make board games, but they go through rule books and help optimize it to make it a little bit easier to understand. The second thing is the insert. Again, first time publisher, fully understand, but the insert was really just some holes and you just threw things into the holes. And everything barely fits, putting it in and stacking it in. I do know that on the Kickstarter, the expansion does have space for the minis and a little bit more space for sleeved cards, because if you sleeve the cards, it's definitely not all going to fit. So that's good, but then at the same time, now I gotta have two boxes. I gotta have the Kickstarter, I gotta have the first box and I gotta have the expansion box, and extra boxes are never good. So what's gonna end up happening if I get the expansion is I've got to take the entire insert out. I just have to toss the insert, right? And then everything just gets thrown into baggies, or I make an insert with foam core or something like that. Those are minor component issues. I do give them props. They did not make a huge square rule book. Right? They do have quick reference on the back, which is nice. I do think I think another player aid would be helpful, like the dinosaur order, because there's nothing that was like I kept having to go here to figure out the dinosaur order.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I think a player aid for that would be helpful. There was something else I kept having to look up every single time we did it too. So I don't remember what it was, but like another player aid. And not on the back of the book, like player aid, like even still, this kind of player aid would be nice if it was in a card, besides just on the player board. But again, nitpick, pet peeves. I mean, you can make your own player aids, right? But it's nice when they're included. Mechanics. So I really don't know what to call these mechanics. I mean, you've got the exploring, you got your actions. And then you've got your combat. So what did you think? I guess each of those three things. So exploring.
I mean, for this type of game, I think that is good because it is like a story, like you said, like you compared with a movie.
Yeah, to Jurassic Park.
So it is like an adventure. So I like that part. Mm-hmm. The exploring part. What else did you say?
So the main thing is exploring. Yeah. So the exploring, I get that you're trying to explore, you're trying to go out and trying to get to spaces. The little cubes that you have to pull because you're going through the jungle and you're making noise going through. Yeah. I think that helps. Again, thematically it makes sense. I do feel like sometimes the three actions feel very limited. Like sometimes it felt like we couldn't get enough done. And then the energy that you have to use, you have to take an entire turn to rest to get all that energy back. Yeah. So like there was a couple turns where we weren't doing anything because there was nothing we could do. Like you had to sit there and take damage one time.
Yeah.
The second thing was I forget what the second thing I said was.
Yeah.
I guess the
forgot to.
objectives. Yeah, you have the objectives and stuff.
I don't think you said objectives, but I love that.
You like
Although it was
object-
hard
The problem is you were,
to get
you were
them.
going after your objective instead of the survival objective.
I wanted to go. I thought it was going to be easier to complete it.
To complete
At least
your,
one.
Oh, to complete your objective or to
No,
do the survival?
I wanted to do both, but I knew I had to explore, so I was trying to move. But yeah, you're right. I didn't start like moving this way. I started moving. Like,
You went all the way out to
outwards,
your objective.
So
Yeah, so I do like that there's objectives, and there's a path. It does seem like there's enough rounds, because that was one thing I'm like, well, that's a lot of stuff we have to do. But we went through 6 rounds, and technically had 10 more rounds to go minus lava. So I think we would have probably started finding things, but I think also bad luck came in. Like, there were a lot of dinosaurs on the board. Like, very quickly, there were a lot of dinosaurs on the board due to you. And then by the one time I got the raptor pack. Just so happens I had the raptor pack and pulled from the cards. So I think that slowed us down, and because we hadn't found any weapons yet, that was kind of limiting, right? My Bowie knife could take care of raptors and take care of small stuff, but there was no way I could do any of the big stuff. So even me, like, I was trying to go after that one objective of killing the dinosaur. Maybe that's not how you're supposed to start it out. So the last thing is the combat, which is the rolling of the dice. I like dice combat. I think it's fun.
Oh, dice combat, yeah.
I think the only issue was we didn't have weapons.
Oh.
I mean, you got a good weapon, but then you needed to reload it, which instead of you coming back here to reload, you went all the way around here, which technically you could reload.
Because I wanted to look for the...
Yeah, I know, but technically you could reload on your next turn. You would have been able to reload. So the next turn you could have reloaded and gotten all your ammo back.
Oh.
You could started going on a killing spree again. But did you like the combat? Did you like the retaliation, the damage?
I like it to see.
I think that's something else that's unique is the damage. Is when in most games you take damage, and then that's it. You're just counting down your damage, and maybe you're healing it up. I like that this one has kind of a double edge, a two-sided aspect to the damage. One is you take damage when you first get hurt, but then later, or you take a wound, right? Because you got wounded. But then later, that wound becomes more severe.
Right, that's
and
really cool.
Yeah, it turns into the different things. I think that's really neat how that all works out. So I did like that as well.
And also I like this, like, they are different, and they, like, these packs, for example, they work in a different way.
Yeah,
so...
the way the packs work is different. Now that is another one where it was kind of hard to understand how the pack was supposed to work. And again, I don't know if it's because we go back to the components or go back to just the attacking and dice. I don't think, unfortunately, they gave enough dice for the base set of the game. I would have thought it probably should have been double this. It probably should have been three yellow, 3 red, 3 green. Because an example of the compy pack, I'm supposed to roll 3 greens and 2 yellows. I can't. I don't have another green. Or similar, there was... Oh, with your weapon. Her weapon needed 3 reds and a black. Well, there's not 3 reds. Mm-hmm. Again, you can add additional set as an add-on, but in my opinion, if you have cards or you have things in the game that require that, it should be in there by default. You shouldn't have to buy another set of dice, unfortunately. Difficulty. So this was normal. There is an easy mode, which I didn't do. So the easy mode, you can take out, I debated, I really did. You can take out any of the cards that have a minus red thing on it, which...
Like this one. That
one, yeah, the aggressive chirping. Yeah, so the compies wouldn't have came out. The rest of these, though, were all greens. That was green, or blue, that was blue. This one didn't have a symbol at all. But yeah, you take those out. And then for your dinosaurs, you can choose to swap out one of the higher levels with one of the lower. So originally when we started the game, I had done that. I had only put in 1 black, 1 red, 3 yellow, 3 green. But technically, if you wanted to make it as easy as possible, you just replace everything with green and start with just the green dinosaurs. So your starting deck would just be the green dinosaurs. So I didn't find it difficult, but there's definitely a puzzle there. And I think those limitations that hit us based on how we went caused it to be more difficult.
Yes. I think, I mean, for me, I enjoyed it because there are a lot of things to do, but like you have a purpose for each of the things, so I like that. But like, I mean, it could be like we were not lucky and we
Yeah.
got it really, really difficult. But
Or we just played wrong from the beginning. Like
yeah.
we should have found all the ones, found all the two, like go
Ourselves,
kind of around.
yes. But also I think like the only 3 actions, like you said before, is limited. And
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if there are equipment cards that will. So this is gasoline that lets you activate flashlight, stun gun. Oh, so there's multiple boat parts, stun gun, wrench, so you can fix things. Flare. All right, so so that's it. So there's all the same things in this one. We've kind of seen them all. I don't know if any of the items that you get would allow you to get extra turns. Energy bar lets you recover energy. Scent cover bandage allows you to heal. Backpack.
well, there was something that gave
3 additional slots, so it's kind of like your lucky
there was,
backpack.
yeah.
Medical kit,
Hey,
that was
there
the
was
healing
something.
backpack. So nothing there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know it couldn't be a weapon. T-Rex urine. They leave you alone. Night vision goggles, your satellite phone, your rail gun. That's it for that. So no, there's nothing that gives extra. I mean, there was the event. The event gave us an extra action.
Oh, it was the event. It was like,
And maybe another character, maybe one of the other characters gets an extra action. But yeah, I do feel like the 3 seems very tight. Like, I don't even know if would 4 be better? I think 4 would be better just because of the reason it would allow you to rest and then still give you 1 action. So that turn where you had 4, you were able to rest and then run or whatnot. So I think 4 might even be I think would be a more optimal. And again, you could house rule that. And I think if we were to play again, we'd probably just house rule it to play 4. Because to me, that would make the game a little easier. So that kind of puts it into that easy mode. And then there is a hard mode as well. For the hard mode, nope.
you get 2 actions only.
Yeah, you get 2 actions only. Eruptions, nope. Players, trading, nope. Bunker, nope. Game variants, hard mode. You may want something a little bit harder, change to Dinosaur Park to Dinosaur Doom. Remove all encounters that are positive. When building the dinosaur deck, replace a 1 with a 2, a 2 with a 3, a 3 with a 4. So basically you replace them with the higher level, so the opposite of easy. Start with the lava phase on round 7 instead of round 9. Only draw nighttime events during daytime because the nighttime are harder. And you can do all of these or just 1. If you dare, try them all at once. So you can ramp up the difficulty, but I think it's a good difficulty.
But that is nice to have.
Yeah, but I think it's a matter of learning what you're supposed to do. It's the puzzle, right? What are you supposed to do? I don't think this is probably any more difficult than we compared earlier to Zombicide, where you are trying to figure out the puzzle to solve the mission. I think this is pretty much the same. Fun at 2. Think it was fun at 2?
I think it was very fun at 2.
Yeah, I enjoyed it at 2. I don't think there was any problem at 2. I think with more players, your dinosaur deck is larger because the dinosaur deck is the number of players is how many you add into the deck. So I think that would add. There are more cubes in the bag. Yes or no, but again, more people drawing cubes because they're going through. I could see the exploration though would be happening quicker. So that is, I think, maybe something else. And I think in the easy mode, it does say you can start with, or no, it's the child. There's a kid mode. Where's the kid mode?
That was my mode.
Easy mode.
Baby
Oh yeah, easy mode. Yeah, well, it's easy mode. Younger, newer players. Try starting the game with the solo adventure board setup. So it's a different board setup. You reveal all of the Zone 1 and Zone 2 locations, so we already know them. You put the signal in the on position, so you don't have to worry about doing that. You turn the power on in the bunker when the boat is revealed, but don't put a sabotage token on it. So basically, the power on the bunker is already on. The boat is not sabotaged, and you already have the signal turned on. So it basically eliminates, so instead of you having to focus on the side objectives for survival, you can focus on your card objectives. Because remember, that there were other objectives we had to do to actually survive. Like, we could get all the points, we could have completed all of ours, but we would still lose if we didn't survive. And the only way to survive is to be in the bunker on the final turn, be at the helicopter on turn 13, or have the boat repaired. And again, it's not just have the helicopter. You had to, turn on the Wi-Fi. So that'd be another way. I mean, if this was too difficult for you, there are lots of ways that you can change it. But again, I'll go back to the Zombicide comparison. The nice thing about Zombicide is you can customize the game a lot based on how you want to play, because it's for fun. You're just doing fun stuff and having fun doing it. And I did have fun too, but I do think higher player counts might help. So maybe at 2-player, doing that one where all the tiles are flipped over already might be more useful.
Yes.
Right? Maybe an additional one when you're at 2 players is maybe start with an additional starting item. So I think at 2 players, there might need to be a couple little tweaks, because you just don't have as many people out on the board being able to help find things and complete the objectives. It's just 2 people. All right, last thing is theme. So there's 2 themes in place here. One is whether or not it felt thematic playing the game, that what it said we were doing is what we're doing. And the other is the theme of Jurassic Park dinosaurs. Did you like one, both, neither?
I liked both.
Liked both.
I am not completely familiar with Jurassic Park, so I do not compare it
to that
one, but I like the theme. I like dinosaurs or learning, but something that I forgot to mention was that I saw the rulebook has some descriptions of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to have them in the cards.
On the cards, yeah, it would have been nice if they were in the cards, with little descriptions or something about them. We kind of said the same thing as we played Heliotype. Yeah, Heliotype.
Was it that one?
Yeah, which did that. I do know that there's an add-on you can get on the Kickstarter which has dinosaur info, so it's kind of like an extra. But yeah, I don't want to buy an extra when it could be something that could be printed on the cards. Yeah,
exactly, right.
But yeah, I mean, the theme, you feel the theme.
The
it's
theme,
dinosaurs,
I liked
and
it.
they're chasing you, and
they're chasing you, and you're trying to
escape
the
and
other
collect the items.
side of not the side, but the other theme that we were talking about is like, if you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, yes, I think you are. I think it is very
entwined, tied
together with
the cubes you had to pull, right? You made noise.
The noise, yes.
Because that's one thing you like about Clank. It's very similar to that Clank mechanic I said during the game page. You got to pull these cubes, and is something bad gonna happen?
Right. So yeah, the noise, everything, like all the actions, all the
objectives.
The things that you have to do,
the secondary objectives.
So they are all like
of fixing the stuff to be able to escape. But even the objectives of the actual players are thematic. Like, they fit their
personality.
Yeah, and then you got the little story on the back and the information on the back that kind of gives you more story, gives you more of that thematic background on it. So yeah, I think they've done a very good job with the theme. I think the theme fits perfectly for what they're trying to convey. And for those people looking for that Jurassic Park game that still has never been made, this does a pretty good job of giving you that feel, that thematic aspect. Yeah, so that is Sauria. If you are interested in the game, if this gameplay helped you like the game or dislike the game, let us know down in the comments. If you did like the game and you have not backed it, or you've already backed it, you want the expansion, more characters, more dinosaurs, hybrid dinosaurs that basically they can have like 2 different sets of abilities, like they can like mutate and stuff. just different crazy stuff.
Carnivore and
Carnivore and herbivore. You know, they start out as an herbivore, and then there's no more grass, so they turn into a carnivore. I don't know. If you want to check that out, that is over on the Kickstarter right now. There's a link down below in the video details. If you want to watch more GameFound Kickstarter content, or just games that are released that publishers send to us, or games that I spend way too much money backing on Kickstarter and GameFound, what do they need to do?
subscribe, activate notifications, follow us on social media.
You forgot that one. All that stuff. Until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.